just got my next load going to North Carolina. It picks up here in Illinois, about 60 miles away, which ain't bad for a deadhead. But we're gonna go get it. Pays pretty good, and take it on up to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a no tarp load too, thank God. So I'm kind of curious what we're gonna pick up. I don't know if I've ever been to this place before. It kind of sounds familiar, but then again, you don't know. But anyway, we're done with this load, and let's go get another one. Well, we made it here, kinda. Seems like I've been here before, a long, long time ago, maybe. Guess we're about to find out. This looks awful familiar, you know, some of the things. Let's see, stores and such. This don't look familiar, this big building on the left. Here about an hour early, but I'm able to go ahead and load us. Who knows? We can get lucky. That sign says shipping and receiving, so I gotta go this way. It's an old building, not that one, but all these other ones. But they seen better days. Let's see what he's got to say. I think I'm lost.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
All right.
Going good?
Yeah.
Did somebody already grab your information or no?
I don't even know where shipping and receiving is.
Oh, yeah, you right here. Right.
Okay, no, I just pulled in.
Oh, okay.
I just followed the signs till the signs ran out.
You should have a BOL number. It should start with a 107.
All right, give me a second. Is that my truck?
Nah, that's dude over there pounding concrete.
Oh, I thought, man, what the hell's wrong with my truck? I was scared there for a minute. Let me find it. Okay. Starts with the what?
It should be start with the 107.
Okay, 107 3832.
3832. And what's your truck number, sir?
266038.
And that's 266038.
Yeah.
And your trailer?
530 500.
530 500.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you checked in. You got a couple of people ahead of you, so it's fine for you to just stay right here. I'll come out here and get you.
Where they check in at? Or where they go? Inside the building?
Yeah, we get you to pull inside. We load you on the inside.
Okay, this is no tarp, right?
You getting PVC, right?
I guess it just says no tarp
yeah,
on it.
If you're getting PVC, it won't be tarp.
Okay. All right, thank you.
If you can just stay right here, I'll come out here and let you know when to come in.
That'll work.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, I guess we did it right to begin with. How are we going?
It'll be one more day high on top of that.
Okay.
Once I lay down my first row, you just give me a belly shot across the middle. Is that good?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Nice. Good job. Thank you, thank you.
show you what we got. See it better from here. I put more straps than I normally would because of this hangover. I really don't like it. I understand why they did it, but I just don't like it. This one didn't have it, so it was a normal strap, but 3 out of the 4 did. But I don't think anything's gonna happen. My biggest worry is the one here on the back. Sometimes you go down the road and these pipes will start coming out on you, you know, because what you done, you just done squeeze that in, but all the outside or the edges might be all nice and tight, and the top might be all nice and tight, but now it's kind of loose in the middle, and sometimes they will try falling out on you or just slowly vibrate out. There ain't much you can do about it, but I use a lot more straps than I normally would have. But I just wanted to be extra secured on these that are hanging over. That way I got these two are pulling that way, and the one going over the top is pulling this way, so just a little extra securement. You can see like this one, it's fine. I don't know why the rest of them couldn't be like that, but it wasn't. And we are about to get on the road. I'm gonna do my paperwork, and if they would have scooted this up a little bit more, they wouldn't have no hangover. It's all right. We're here at a rest area. We drove probably about 70 miles. It's already getting dark. You can see the sunset over there. Scooter running around acting a fool, playing in the snow. He likes the snow if it ain't too deep and the weather ain't too cold. He didn't like it when that storm came through, but he likes it now. But we're gonna spend the night here and get up in early in the morning, get on out. Check that load in the morning. I'm gonna let it sit there, and that smaller pipe, just let that pressure for those straps, just maybe it'll move it around. I'll check it in the morning and retighten it back up, because it's going to move. Well, good morning everyone. We just woke up. The load was okay, but I got to stop somewhere. Somehow I've got I must have picked up something when I picked up this load. It could have happened going down the highway. There's really no telling. Anyway, it looks like I picked up a nail or something in one of my tires. It dropped overnight. It dropped 20 pounds. So I'm going to find some place to get it plugged. Hopefully there's some place close by that I ain't gotta wait for a long time, that they'll what's wrong there? But hopefully they'll be there and I ain't gotta wait for anybody to show up. Just a quick plug. It shouldn't take much, so it won't take very long either at that matter. Yeah, we're about to get going, get this tire taken care of, and I guess we'll see you then. Well, we're here at the TA trying to get this tire fixed. I'm worried that where that nail or bolt is, it might be too close to the edge and they might have to replace the whole damn tire. I hope they don't, but it's about like 1.5 inches away from the edge, so we're just going to have to wait and see. It's too close to the edge because of the curvature inside that tire is not going to allow a patch to hold like it's supposed to, so they won't do it. Right now we're just waiting. We just got told to pull up to bay 4 I'm gonna see if I got enough time to run in there and take me a shower while they're doing this, but it shouldn't take them that long to fix the tire.
Usually a bitch to get off. I'm not sure, but I've only done a trailer.
He doesn't want me to take those belly straps off until he's got the top off. I really don't blame him in a way. Especially with that 1-inch pipe up there. It's kind of hairy. Show y'all what a $1,400 tire looks like. $1,400. That nail I thought I had in that other tire didn't even puncture through. What was wrong with that other tire is when they first put it on the rim at prime, they ripped up that inside lip that seals to the rim. And I guess just over time it finally started leaking, and cost me $1,400. You can tell these tires still got a lot of life left in them. I wasn't planning on buying another tire. In fact, I thought when I bought another tire it was going to be when I replaced all 4 of them.